Chapter 4: The Miraculous Escape. It was in the middle of the month of February of 1992 when the rain ceased. The brutal cold had passed. The comfortable warmth of the sun was beaming overhead, and everything was blooming while the birds vivaciously were chirping. On the way, Mom was explained by Ibrahim that they were to be moving soon from a so-called winter house to a summer house. Mom simply thought that he had many houses. After some while of driving, they were in the middle of the desert, and Mom was desperately looking in the distance, hoping to find some houses, but she saw none. Instead, Mom started seeing many shepherds, herds of sheep, camels, and goats with horns. The mansion was wedged on 4 sticks with a tight fabric spread over it to make the roof and the walls. When Mom and Ibrahim arrived, Ibrahim was surrounded by many women and children that Mom thought were his married sisters to other men. Mom was brought into a place looking like a barn where there was a small bed. Its sheets were made from animal hide, and it wasn't high from the floor. Mom did not see any TV, no radio, and no computer. In every view, Mom saw loitering children, small and big, and of each gender. After Ibrahim showed Mom's apartment, he left. Some girl who was around 10 years old and wore a lot of gold on her came to Mom and brought some food. Mom noticed that all the women were wearing heaps of gold. Mom thought, why are they wearing so much gold on themselves? Are they preparing for theater or something? After eating, Mom went to take a walk with me in high hopes that she would find something of the similarity of a working toilet. Mom found some desolate bathroom that they had. It was in shortage of toilet paper with an outrageous stench. Mom never encountered such a low-class bathroom in her life. The entire evening, Mom tried to talk to Ibrahim, but she couldn't find him through this mansion. In the search of Ibrahim, Mom befriended a camel that the boy taking care of it said was named Rudolph. Mom thought what a sophisticated name it was. In the villages in Kiev, the cows were called in simple terms. Mom also befriended the boy who had brown eyes and long eyelashes. He led Mom to a local waterfall. Mom found out that he was 18 years old and was studying in an institution of art in Jerusalem. He brought clay for Mom and him to mold figures, as it was Mom's greatest hobby. Mom found out that his name was Mohammed and that he knew a little bit of Russian. Mom asked where he learned Russian at, and he said that there was a lady there who spoke Russian. Mom asked him to introduce her to that woman. Mohammed kept that in mind. Shortly after came a woman who called for Mom. The woman led Mom to some veranda that had an oven-looking pitcher. Around it sat 5 women who were taking huge chunks of flour, raising their skirts up to their hips, and molding pita bread on their bare skin. When Mom saw it, her appetite was lost, but as she thought that, Mom was shown how to make it, and she got the drill and started making them very well. At the beginning of Mom's stay at that mansion, Mom didn't like their food because she thought it was too spicy. Then Mom got used to it. It was fed with cottage cheese and goat's milk, which looked a little yellow and tasted strangely. As Mom got into the groove of cooking the pita bread, some woman gestured for Mom to watch over the kids. Mom thought she couldn't keep up with watching her own, let alone a crowd of them, and Mom gestured back that she didn't want to engage in such an activity. Hurt from the situation and somewhat disappointed, Mom went back to her apartment with me. thinking maybe she would be able to read a book in peace that she had gotten from Uncle Yura. Although the first day was interesting, the next day Mom had had enough of entertainment and wanted to go home, wherever it might be. As she thought that, while I was playing with my toys and Mom read a book, to her apartment came a sweet lady who spoke Russian. Mom was explained by the lady that Mom got into a harem and that the woman and the children that she saw were Ibrahim's wives and children. And in staying here, Mom was obliged to help maintain the household chores, grow sheep, watch the children, make food, wash dishes, and clean toilets. The lady didn't mention watch TV, read books, or ride on camels. I, in fact, loved the harem. I played with the camels and loved to get dirty. Nobody was forcing me to take showers. I mingled with the kids, although there were some bullies that stole candy given to me by Uncle Yura. Mom asked the lady in puzzlement what she was doing there, and the lady explained that she was also Ibrahim's wife, that her specialty was to sew clothes, and that her name was Natasha. In a quivering voice, Mom continued with the frantic questions as to why, on God's earth, she would choose such a lifestyle. Natasha explained that she used to live in the suburbs of Moscow, that she had a sick mom, couldn't find any work, and her desperate circumstances called for relenting to this lifestyle. Natasha also noted that although she was as frightened as Mom was at the beginning, she got used to the environment and had grown to rather like it. In a matter of casual fact, she explained to Mom that Ibrahim was looking for a summer place to live in and that they would be moving soon. Now Mom understood what he meant by that when they were driving to the place. Ibrahim was also in the habit of giving his wives many gifts. Natasha was covered by sheer gold. Mom asked Natasha what she needed to do if she wanted to leave, as Mom burst into tears while explaining to Natasha that due to Mom's foot condition, she wouldn't be able to perform all those chores, and watching over all those kids was like watching after a herd of sheep, in which one is the shepherd. Taking off the skin of the animals would make Mom vomit. Natasha said that she felt the same way in the beginning and got used to it. Mom said that she didn't want to live in the place of a man who had God knows how many wives, and that Mom didn't quite want to get used to it, quote unquote. As Natasha watched Mom's desperateness, Natasha remembered the time where she wanted to leave herself, and she had got a phone number from a policeman of a battered woman's shelter, called in Hebrew Nashei Makot. Natasha shared that fact with her, and Mom asked tearfully as her face brightened up by the idea, "Would you help me get there?" Natasha said that she had an acquaintance who would help Mom get to Ashdod, where the battered woman's shelter was, only Mom had to pay him. Mom didn't have any money except for the golden bracelet that Ibrahim gave Mom and some $30 left from the amount of money that Willie had given Mom from the $200. Mom showed her hand and with hope said, "Would this be enough?" Natasha nodded in agreement. On the 5th day of Mom's stay at the mansion, Natasha led Mom and me to the driveway where there was a car waiting for us. The guy looked very dark and Arab himself. Mom gave him the bracelet and the money, and she called the battered woman's shelter, informing them of Mom's coming with a child. After that, he drove all the way to Ashdod, straight to that place. On the way, Mom was afraid that he would kill, rape, or sell me. But thankfully, none of these fears came to consummation.